We are in the beautiful town of Wanaka, and over the next 24 hours we're going to take you along some of the top things to do, so let's get started.
First things first, we have come down to Lake Wanaka and we have a coffee and a crepe.
What does it taste like?
It's like chocolatey, it's like having a coffee and a biscuit all in one. So once I finish the coffee I get to eat the rest of the biscuit.
Coffee's gone!
And we are just enjoying this beautiful sunshine. I actually got up super early this morning because I wanted to watch the sunrise, and it was a stunner. The sun just popped up and you could just see the peaks get lit up beautifully by the sunshine, and then it came down the hill here because we had a little bit of cloud cover. Roy's Peak is over there. I'm not sure if we're going to tackle that one, but hopefully we will during our stay here in Wanaka. We're here for 24 hours, so let's check it all out.
Well, we have made it to the beautiful and iconic That Wanaka tree, as you'll find it on Google Maps, and it is a place where everybody comes to Wanaka because they want to get the photo of the tree. It looks absolutely beautiful, and usually it's actually, there's usually more water here, so we don't know if there's like a tide difference, but it's a lake, or maybe it's just part of the year the water's a bit lower. We'll do some research. But as you can see, all these people around me, loads of punters getting their photos. I don't blame them because it is absolutely stunning.
Obviously this is a very, very popular spot in Wanaka, and when the tour buses turn up, it gets very busy, very, very busy. But I think I realised that it's not just about the Wanaka tree here. This is not the thing. It's actually about just taking a nice long walk along the beach, along the lakeside when the water is just so glassy and flat early in the morning, and just enjoying the serenity of this place because it is so beautiful. It's been such a lovely walk, and we've just got beautiful colours. These trees next to us, the mountains all around. It's just gorgeous. We are at Wanaka Station Park now, and I came up here just because I needed to use a toilet which is nearby to the Wanaka tree. And it is beautiful. As you can see, there's these huge trees around the place. I don't know what kind of trees they are, but they're beautiful. They're so big and chunky. And then you've got some roses around. It's very green, beautifully kept. And then just down the end of this path is how you get down to the Wanaka tree and the Wanaka lakeside.
Next to the lake, they have this walkway, and all along it, they have this interesting historical timeline highlighting historic events from all over the world, but obviously there is an interest in Maori history here and the first settlement of people to Australia and New Zealand and the trades that were happening between all the ships around here. So it was really interesting, and it's all the way along. So we are learning a lot on this little walk.
There is so much history here. The further you get along, it's like every single year has 3 or 4 panels to it, all the different things that happened. In particular, I'm quite interested in the land and the battles between the European settlers and the Māori people. I learned recently that the Treaty of Waitangi, which was like, you know, the founding document of the settlers, the English settlers and the Māori people, there was actually 2 versions of that. There was one in English and one in Māori. One of them said that Māori did not cede the authority to their lands to the English, and the English version said that the Māori did cede their land. So there's a lot of difference in opinions about that, and something that I was actually never taught in school, which, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't listening, wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. But I do feel that New Zealand is leading the way in terms of land and cultural reparations. Other parts around the world, they do struggle with this, particularly in like America. I've seen a great YouTube video from Vox where they go into detail about what New Zealand people are doing and, you know, the agreements that they come to with the Crown, giving the land back to the Māori people, which is very important. Just taking a little wander through Wanaka town centre now, and it seems like there's so many shops which are suited to like outdoor adventure sports like mountain biking or paddle boarding, e-foiling, hiking. Like there's so many adventure clothes stores as well. As well as that, you've got a lot of like boutique kind of stores, which I guess serve the more wealthy population that reside here in Wanaka. It's known as a bit of a holiday destination, I guess it is.
Money to spend.
Yeah, it is for those people who have a bit of a surplus budget. Accommodation here is quite expensive. We've paid $200 per night, and we are out of the high season now, I think.
And in a hostel.
And we're in a hostel, so $200 for a double room in a hostel with a private bathroom, which is quite pricey, but we're in Wanaka, so that's why. We are making the most of this beautiful weather here in Wanaka, and we've come to one of the most popular short walks you can do here, and that is the Mount Iron Summit Track, which will take us to 545 meters above sea level. We should get amazing views because it's such a clear day, so we should be able to see Lake Wanaka, Lake Hawea, and all the mountains around.
I have to say, it feels like this track is never ending. You're thinking, well, we're at the top now, surely. But it just kind of zigzags all the way around itself. But I presume there is a final lookout view coming up soon. Are we done? No. No. Carry on, carry on. Oh, yes, we've made it. Summit is just here. And that was a sweaty walk. We're here in autumn, going into late March, and I can only imagine how hot this would be in summer with that Otago sunshine. It's so dry out here, dry heat, you can see by the landscape. It's a sweaty one. And whenever you see danger, you just want to go to it.
Yeah.
Unstable. Why did you take me to unstable edges?
At the summit now of Mount Iron, and as you can see, the views around are just incredible. There's a pretty abrupt stop to the mountain, and it sort of just goes straight down at this edge here. But luckily we have this fence here to stop anyone from going over too far. But the views go all the way out to the mountains around. You can see the vineyards, all of the development that's currently taking place here in Wanaka. You can see properties being divided up, foundations being poured, and some construction being done. So this is like a really growing community here in Wanaka. And this is obviously a lot easier to hike compared to the Roy's Peak summit hike, which is a few hours, and usually you try and do that in the sunrise hours, so you want to be getting up at like 3:30 in the morning to do that one. We have come down to Eely Point Reserve on the edge of Lake Wanaka now. It is a really, really beautiful little part. We've just come out of a little pine forest. We've come down to the water's edge. It is just absolutely gorgeous, so picturesque, and no one around. A few people riding their bikes through the bike park up here, but yeah, it seems like there's loads of places around here which you can just find that are just all to yourself. It's really kind of secluded and remote, not very overly populated at this point, so a wonderful place to come if you're looking for a bit of a serenity and solitude.
I'm on the prowl because I'm hungry, and we have just looked at some food trucks around here. It seems pretty cool. Not everywhere is open though. I don't know if it's like maybe certain days of the week, but there's a lot of delicious looking food around here. Get in. We have got 2 vegan burgers and some fries. It's a very hip hop happening place this, isn't it, for a Tuesday night? Yum. Yum, yum, yum. So we'll go walk that off. It's bright and early, and we are about to embark on a 16-kilometer track up to Roy's Peak. It's very steep. I've got my poles. Let's go.
Now this hike is actually a very, very popular sunrise hike. Not to start at sunrise like we are, but to be at the summit for sunrise. And we did see this morning, it would have been beautiful up there. Not a cloud in the sky. The landscape around here this time of morning is just so beautiful. You can see the shapes of the hills, all the little valleys, the little ridges all along all of the hills, and then this golden grass everywhere that is just burnt by the summer sun, but makes all the hills glow golden. It's so beautiful.
We've been walking 5 minutes and already we've got to take these layers off. I don't think we'll be stripping down this early, but you know, there's no shade and the sun's out and it's uphill. It's not absolutely boiling, it's actually quite fresh, but when you're walking. Yeah. But now I think we're going to be a nice temperature. Well, I think that looks like a good breakfast spot.
Okay, breakfast all done and we're going to continue on our hike. It's cooled down a lot though. As soon as you stop, the temperature just drops. There's a little bit of a breeze, but we're wrapped up again and ready to go. The jackets will be coming off in 3 seconds, I'm sure.
One-way traffic. I think we're going the wrong direction. It's all the people that came up for sunrise and now coming back down. All right, stripped again. I think we should probably just keep the jumpers off.
We just had the 4K mark.
Have we? Oh my God. That means we've still got 4K to get to the summit. But that means we've got, I think around 2.5K to the photo spot. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go just to the photo spot or go all the way to the summit. You're keen for the summit, but if the photo stop is before the summit, then it makes sense to go there.
We'll see how we feel when we get there.
So yeah, see how steep it is. Well, it seems like we're actually getting somewhere now though.
Got a cow on the path. Wait till it clears. There you go.
Water break and get my sunnies. Yeah, just have a little snack. It's not cooling me down as much as I hoped though. I think because the sun's got a bit higher now, but thank God we have a little breeze. I think we're about 5K in, 5.3, woohoo! Another K in a bit and then we should be at the photo spot. Too long. It's never ending. I thought we don't have too far to go, but it looks ages away.
Come on, hun, let's go.
I need to do more cardio, I think. I expected it to be a bit of a gruel. It's not a nice hike. You wouldn't do it if it wasn't for the views, that's for sure.
Got nice views to that range part of Roy's Peak. Behind us now you can see the ridge line. Super beautiful. Amazing views. Just so peaceful. So peaceful.
We got such a good day. End is in sight, everybody. Over there is the lookout. And then we just passed someone and they said from the lookout, it's 30 minutes to the summit. They didn't do that though because the lookout is the photo spot. It's beautiful. I just want to get to that lookout, sit down and enjoy the view. Woo! There's a viewpoint, there's a toilet, and then, what does it say? 30 minutes, 1.5K that way is the summit. I'm happy here. That was very weak. That's as high as I'm gonna get today. All right, let's have some lunch with the most beautiful view I've ever had with lunch. Well, this is probably one of the best places we have stopped for lunch. We are feeling refueled and ready to go and get our photo shot before we head back down, but we've just had a little look on an app called Peak Finder, which Corey uses, and over there is Mount Aspiring. That's the high peak with all the snow around it. We've just been taking in the view. It is absolutely stunning, like unbelievably beautiful. Just doesn't look real. Like, it's so crazy beautiful. This landscape is so pretty. And yeah, there's still a steady flow of people coming up here. So I think people are still walking, but definitely want to do between sunrise and late morning. I wouldn't go in the afternoon because it is hot. But once you're up here, it's nice temperature, and it is a must do if you don't mind that hill. Big hill.
We're going to join the queue, the photo queue for the Roy's Peak lookout. There's a toilet up here as well, which is quite funny. A loo with a view, some would say. I can't believe that people come all the way up here just to do a poo. Wow, this is really cool.
Not too bad of a queue this time. We're next in line.
Woo! We made it.
We made it. Look at that view.
Looking back at the actual peak of Roy's Peak, you realise how tall that is. It looks really steep from this side. Okay, I have made the decision to go to the peak, Roy's Peak. I'm going to try and jog up there. But apparently it's only half an hour from the lookout, so let's go. And just to be clear, I'm not expecting like an amazing viewpoint like the lookout. I think it'll be much the same, but I think for me it's just about getting to the top and seeing all around. There's the lookout, quite high already. There's a few different paths from that last corner. It seems like you can go straight up the ridge line, but I think the normal path is this one, a little bit less of a gradient. We're getting there. All right, again, we have 2 paths, 1, 2 to choose from. This one. Okay, nearly there. There's a view. Definitely worth the extra effort to get to the summit. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining our adventures in Wanaka. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, hit subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.